Did I not save? Nope, I did. Yes. Alright, so welcome back to another episode of the Hayseed Knight. I am your host, Mercenary Ark, and when we last left off, things were happening. Alright, this guy regretted telling him things.
Glad we sorted that out.
Oh my god, I forgot, it had voices. I'm trying to remember what the story was. Not because the story was forgettable per se, but because of the fact that I'm a thick-headed idiot who didn't pay attention to what was being told to him and is now regretting that because he only remembers Adder belly dancing while Severin Snake encourages him from the sidelines. So yeah. That's my professional review of the Hayseed Knight. Alright. Oh yeah, here's the music. I'm sorry. Ronald Weasley. 10 points from Gryffindor. Alright. Wide awake now and running as fast as his clumsy hooves would let him, Adder set off to the bazaar. A whole year had come and gone since he'd first set foot in the streets of the slandered district, the most infamous slums of the capital, a place so heinous that walking there alone at night was considered a suicide attempt, a place where you were in your right to keep a house if you could outlast its previous owner, where he'd once felt like a poor fawn fearing for his life. Now he felt like a poor deer fearing for his life. But at least he actually knew his way around after such a long time avoiding brigands. Goofed up. He had no time to spare worrying about trivial matters such as being robbed or stabbed, for he knew fully well that he was meant to meet his destiny. That's not what it actually said, but we're going with it. Oh god.
The patron's gonna skin me alive!
A destiny which most likely didn't include being flayed by his dearest employer. Though we can't rule out the possibility of his direct superior whacking him on the head for oversleeping on such an important date.
What if she hates me now?
Chick, what your mama get?
Patron won't have no problem kicking me out.
Probably
Kick me
not.
out, keep my skin as a payment. Nah, that's dumb. But he'll kill me anyway. Oh crap!
Wait, he. So is it a boy or a girl? Because they use both pronouns. Whoa. And so, as is to be expected from someone not heeding the giving up on that sentence and moving along, he soon met the first obstacle in his way to the plaza. A wall.
Oh dear.
Oh, that's right, we ended with the mystery lady. In any other place, that soft chuckle would have meant that Adder wouldn't have the benefit of living with his failures alone. In the slums, it could mean that he wouldn't have the benefit of living at all.
That was almost impressive. I truly thought that you were going to run straight through that wall for a moment.
Said the mysterious figure. The voice got closer by the second, followed by a strangely harmonic tinkling, a melody that danced in his ears and paralyzed his mind, rendering him frozen in the spot at the thought of an incoming murderous lady, Mr. Cowboy. How did he lose that eye? That's unimportant at the moment. Ada shut his one remaining eye and held his breath deeply, knowing that it would be his last. Not dead yet. Still not dead. How come he was still alive? That's just rude. Supposed to kill a man. Between his blurry sight and the obscure, I don't know what that word means. Ada could barely tell apart the silhouette standing apart the what? We're just moving on. He hesitated long enough to wait. Oh, we're doing so hot today. Finally casting light upon his foe, reveal her. Whoa, 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 we've got ourselves animation here. Damn.
For your information, everyone already thinks that Rose are thick-skulled. We don't need another martyr for the cause.
But I thought her name was... Oh, okay. I forgot hottie was a word. For your information, everyone already, that's the girl's line, never mind. Ada's absolute lack of reaction made a mocking smile falter. To be fair, he had indeed left a sizable hole in the wall he just crashed against. But that was hardly the cause for the first sudden drop in mental speed. Yeah, I know how you feel, Ada.
Are you okay?
So it's less about girls and more about I'm just an idiot. Ada nodded, though he hadn't really heard the question. Sensing this, the mysterious eyes are up there, Ada, come on. The mysterious lass extended a soft hand towards them and an amiable, yes, yes, take my hand.
What are those?
What? You're making fun of his drip now, lady.
I know they're short. Please don't stare.
What?
What kind of nonsense is that? I'd never seen hands like those before.
I don't know what the hell we're talking about here. So his hands, he thinks he has short hands, but they're huge, and we're impressed by hand size. I thought it was foot size. It was more linked to that certain region that shall go unnamed at the moment.
Hands? You like my hands?
I could make a joke here too, but I'm not
Were you
going to.
born with them? How much weight can you lift? Can you use tools at all? Or wear a shirt? What's wrong with your neck? Is that a hood or a scarf? I love the pattern, by the way. So?
I'm sorry, ma'am. What was the question?
And she's hot for Adder, everybody.
You? What are you supposed to be?
I'm sorry, there's just something funny about just leaving them, like, standing there in awkward silence. Just nothing to fill the void other than just them occasionally blinking at each other. Two star-crossed lovers.
Oh! Well, I'm just your run-of-the-mill prairie buck, man. Just, you know, my mom gave me shovels for hands and a gourd for a neck. They're better for work in the fields.
Oh, come on. I want the actual story.
You want the boring bits? Okay. See, I used to be all big and strong. But then I come to the city and what do you know? Food ain't so easy to come by. I was so hungry that I'd even eat the rocks of the street.
Okay.
And I'd go to bed hungry one night, and another, And I keep on starving till I end up 2 meals short of turning into a walking pile of bones. Except for my hands. They just won't get. And they're for real heavy, let me tell you.
It doesn't look all too scrawny.
So, that's the gist of it. Want to hear about my neck, too? Or my name, at least?
Oh, shit. The girl's eyes narrowed as she stared at Ada. He fixed his gaze on his hands, considering the strange path the conversation had taken. Okay, so he's bullshitting.
So what you are saying is that you used to be plump?
Your move.
Plump? Like fruit? Well, I used to eat a bunch of fruit before I came down here last year, yeah.
Last year? Wait, how many eyes did you have then?
Oh.
How many? 5, I think, but I lost the other 4. Just the one, ma'am.
I knew it! You've changed a lot, but it's you. You're that loudmouthed one-eyed chub.
Oh, what? We got childhood friends going on here?
Say what?
It's me. Don't tell me you've forgotten me.
Oh, they're old friends. Yeah. Butcher this name. Garth had warned Ada multiple times about the dangers of the "it's me" scams, but he was pretty tempted to fall into this one.
Ma'am, I don't know what you're selling, but I ain't gonna buy it.
Come on. Don't you remember that night on the bridge under Hirab's statue? With the guards laughing at you? You didn't hit your head that hard, did you?
I mean...
I bet those guards had one haystack of a night laughing at some poor buck, and I'm pretty darn sure that wasn't me. I'd remember you. Trust me.
It was a pretty long time ago, but... Wait, I know.
She bit her lip just long enough at her to look and to think it. I'm dumb like Adder, but I don't have the same excuses Adder does. She bit her lip just long enough to make Adder lose his need to understand the situation anymore.
Come closer.
Oh, okay. Who, me? Almost asked the deer, yet there was no one else hiding in the midst of dawn.
I said come closer.
Oh,
All right then, here I come.
yep.
That's it?
Come on.
Come on, don't make me walk over there. Boop.
That was anticlimactic.
That's close enough.
Oh, there's still more. She slipped right under Ada's arms, uninvited but not unwelcome. All of a sudden, the feminist
Now,
jumped up. Oh.
If you could get on your knees,
Wow. Oofda.
You know what? Maybe you should see a doctor after all.
Joseph! There you are!
Uh-oh. He had other obligations. Oh, wait, that's the boss.
Ugh, give me a break.
Uh-oh. Now, this is either his boss or he's about to get in a shitload of trouble. Oh, it's her boss. Alright, so It was some other doe in similar fleshy clothing, hurriedly stomping her way towards Jasif, apparently.
You called?
We've been looking everywhere for you!
And so you found me. Congratulations. Now, if you don't mind...
Miss Rochelle's had us searching for hours! She wants you back immediately!
Uh-oh.
Well, I'm kind of busy, so... Would you be so kind to go tell her to find someone else to bother while I catch up with my friend here?
The fair's about to start! Head back already or you'll get us all in trouble!
Uh-oh. The red hair... The red-haired girl stood completely still. She held her breath for an instant. Okay.
I'm sorry. Was that an order?
Oh.
What? Miss Rochelle said...
Some way... Aw, come on, game.
Say, do you know what happened to the last wench who had the gall to order me around?
Jesus Christ. Joseph's smile was still plastered on her face, but her eyes had narrowed down to a squint, sharpening her long eyelashes even not that long.
I don't...
Uh-oh.
Care to find out?
The doe, looking for her stammered, color drained... what? What on earth is her mind? Oh, I see now. The doe, looking for her stammered, color drained from her mind. Out of a few... It's a word! A few tense seconds, a pleased smile spread across Jessie's face.
Come now, honey. Don't make that face. I'm just joking here. I've got too much going on as it is to begin picking fights with my sisters. Don't you think?
Oh my.
Right.
Then that's settled. Let's go.
I'm supposed to read, damn it. Joseph whipped her braid as she turned around sharply, making the choir of bells that hung from her hips announce her leave. Joseph, wait, no, hold on. Ada had barely just a second to register what had happened. He swore something had moved in the corner, but he couldn't care less. Finest lassie David laid lies on his whole life was about to disappear. She seemed to have just forgotten about him. Facing the prospect of never seeing her again, he tried, at the very least, to catch up and introduce himself formally.
Yes?
But as Ada had something... what? Let's try that again. But as Ada was about to speak, he had the same feeling of missing something, and so his gaze... Shoo. Okay, he's looking at her tail, not his... or her, his... what's... Savine tail. The top of her head. How do you not notice that? You already saw it, genius. We all saw it. Praying, wishing, desperately hoping he wouldn't find what he found sprouting from the top of her red head. Yes, horns. Coiled black barhan horns, larger than his own rack. Jealous. That's the perfect face for it, too. Yes. Ada had to hold back a yelp. He'd been so distracted by the rest of her features that... I can't do his... No way, I wasn't looking at her. Ada yelled at me internally. Beads of sweat began falling from his temples as his face became even more flustered. There's no way But as if in it, but Jesus Christ. But as if meaning to aggravate his inner turmoil, Joseph smiled one last time with a mischievous glint in her eyes.
Don't worry. I'll see you around. Handsome.
Oofda. Ada was so many thing. He was goofy, he was loud, he had a smile that could light up the whole town. He was gigantic. He was a goofball, a wingnut, a knucklehead McSpazatron, and yet, if there was one thing he'd never call himself, it was, no doubt, handsome. I mean, he had 2 large hands. After all, a buck's worth may as well be as large as his horns are, and his were, well, tiny, almost chad-like. Oh yeah, they are. So that that offhanded compliment, that mere insinuation that someone found him actually good-looking, made his heart flutter. And by flutter, I mean it may as well burst out of his chest right then. So, for 1 second, he forgot that the lady in front of him was horned. For a moment, he forgot all the things he'd heard about gazelles. His face turned red, his jaw came loose, but he had lost the he'd been able to articulate, he'd have found that he completely forgotten the ability to talk. Again, I know the feeling. He still knew how to... Uh-oh. Damn. Double damn. This time his strange was stronger than the...
Wait, what? Stop right there. What was that last bit?
The bit about the wall or the gas? Oh, I see. Ruminants haven't always been successful as living together. What? Wars, gods, horn shape, all the excuses would have been used to make a lot more sense about mortals back then.
No, I know that, but there's no way the knight would have thought something so awful.
I don't understand. Okay. Ada was a young, insecure stag at the time, in a time when every roe felt the need to deny having a single drop of barhand blood in their veins. Why would he think any different?
Why wouldn't he? That's the point, isn't it? That he was different from the rest. How could he believe any of that crap?
How should I know? Okay, so I think... Hold on, I need another history lesson here. Crud. There's the... Oh. Okay, lore. Let's talk about beast. Seasons. Okay, Macadeer, Ibex. What about gazelles? Give me some information about the gazelles, please. Characters. Okay. Ibex. Here we go. Okay, so Barhan, as they call themselves. Okay, that's not... Darn it. Barhan? The once proud gazelles are bloodlings created by the Hirab to prosper in the desert kingdom of Basakurat, now consumed by the sands of time, much like the history of its people. Great wizards and David... I don't know. Great wizard. Okay. They're easy to spot due to their extremely resilient coiled horns, short fur, and most commonly stand colored in basculet's main hand, with darker variations alongside coastal areas, a slim body that presents little variation across sexes, and most remarkably, the fact that both men and women are horned. Alright, what was it? Oh yeah, how should I know? I've never had anything against gazelles.
Sounds like you weren't a whole lot bothered by those who did, though.
Damn it, kid, it was another time. You gotta understand these things. People just don't automatically form these opinions at birth. You have experiences. You're proven wrong about certain things. You're right, I wasn't. It was just I just thought that there was always had to be someone to punch down on, and I spent all my energy making sure that would never be me. That was the world as I saw it. The world of Slytherin House. And I never hoped it could be any different, never wanted it to change. Ada, though, he never meant... What? Hold on. He never meant to do that to anyone. I think he just hadn't realized that there was more to the world than the fears he'd been raised with. Oh, God almighty, what have I done? What have I done? Okay, it's a weather app. Disregard. I think he just hadn't realized that there was more to the world than the fears that he had been raised with. He had to butt heads with more than one type of wall in his life. I could be wrong, of course. His understandings could have been yet another pretense, and he may have well lied about wanting to fight with the rest of us until his fight with the rest of us till his very last breath. No, I'm sure he did grow up to be a wise and kind man, Lynn. Much wiser and kinder than I ever was, at least. Neither of us would be here making excuses for that dumbass otherwise.
Well, I don't care about you, but he'd better rise up soon. I have high-quality standards for my ancestors.
Calm down. I'm glad you do, kid. Now, wait. The sun was already up in the sky by the time Ada managed to remember he was supposed to go to the bazaar.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to arrive so late. Please don't kill me.
Now the big reveal. But lo and behold, there was no one around.
What do you know? First again. I'm gonna have to ask for a raise at this rate.
And then...
Oh, hold up. Now it's time for that. Andy could get here at any...
Unfortunately for Ada,
Boss!
she was here.
Gotcha. You're gonna end up giving someone a heart attack if you don't quit sneaking up on people like that, you know.
Oh.
Right. Don't you think for a second I forgot I was supposed to prepare the stall. No, ma'am. But, you know, days are getting longer, and it's harder to sleep at night, and the streets are real crowded, and...
Anna's silent glare told him that she didn't believe a single word, but she didn't care not to pry either.
Hey now! Quit giving me that look, Missy! You got here late, too!
So is she gonna be the strong and silent type, or are we gonna get a voice for her? She pointed at her hair, drops of silvery green water were dancing on her tips, painting the ground beneath them.
And how is it my fault that you were busy dyeing your hair?
Leaving him with a perfectly valid question unanswered, she walks up to pick up a big bag. Single hand and headed towards the stall, followed closely by Ada. About time they began working, a sudden thought popped through Ada's mind as he helped her set up the carpet.
So, how come the patron ain't here? Just gonna be the two of us today?
Oh, she does have a voice.
You won't tell your pa I got here late, right, boss?
I just love some of these, like, little... She punched his arm with such strength that she almost made him fall sideways.
Ow! What did I... Oh, tail. Sorry, boss.
Okay, so she can't talk. People from all over Ireland began congregating in the bazaar, turning the walled plaza into a sea of spice, trinkets, and deer. The currents of the sea were still difficult to understand for Ada, who often found himself pushed to the ground during the busiest hours. Today would be especially lively. It was the beginning of the dawn-soon season, so begins the festival Ecane. So the festival Ecane had to... Okay, that's a rank. Had to make sure to bid a proper farewell to the rain clouds so they'd be back again by the end of it. A pleasant change from Ada's usual day-to-day, working in Ina's forge under continuous risk of suffering heat stroke or third-degree burns. Oh, that's what he thought at first.
Welcome, welcome! We got the best prices in town! Come on and see what goods we offer!
Uh-oh. There was no reaction whatsoever to his incessant yelling, other than Ina snickers. On that note, I think I'm gonna go and eat a Snickers.
Sure must be fun watching me break my back so your dad won't yell at us.
With a long sigh, Ina sat up and cast a tired glance over the carpet. She reached out and grabbed a shiny dagger. Oh god. She began stabbing at the air as possible customers arrived. Oh, I see now. She's... Ada quickly put his hands over her shoulders, discreetly bringing her arms down.
You know what? Nah, take that back. There ain't no deer in the world that works harder than Ana of the test. There just ain't. A hard worker like you deserves a good rest every once in a while, so just let me take care of this, boss.
He did his best attempt at a natural smile. Ana, who couldn't care less about any of this, simply shrugged and sat back, still wielding the knife. She let a hand fall on one of the stones that paved the bazaar and effortlessly tore it from the ground, deciding that it'd serve better as a sharpening tool.
You do you.
Indeed. It was best to leave the issue alone. Ada had figured out quite some time ago that Ana was a creature of habit, and her habits included steadfastly refusing to put any effort into anything that she didn't care about, but it never really bothered him at all. I think... There was something fascinating about watching her get completely absorbed in whatever task she had chosen to focus on, really. After Ada never really had that level of dedication to his craft, if he even had one. Oh yeah, we're at time. God, it's... I know I need to stop, but I want to keep going. Ah, damn it. Alright, now we're gonna end it here. And then get into Ana's history next episode, as well as figure out who that one mysterious gazelle. I know they had a name for it in the game, but we're just gonna call her Gazelle. We're gonna figure out who that mysterious gazelle was. Because I don't know. You know what? I don't know. But yeah, we're just gonna put a pause on this for now. Leave a like and subscribe if you enjoyed, and hopefully I'll be able to formulate sentences better than Adder next episode. Peace out.